We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Make it happen.
And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. They got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Taking it about the 1.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake, Cousins.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things that I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings.
Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
11 empty.
Burrow on play action. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Kaepernick going to throw.
And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. On 1st down, Kaepernick.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got... to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
11 mighty.
To the air again, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Switch. 11 empty paint.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
11 mighty. 12.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Good throw there. And I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 96 yards for him on the ground in this first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year. Third and short yardage. Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of some...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garyon Conley, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
And that's why Dalvin Cook is the Minnesota Vikings feature back. You put the ball in his hands, good things happen. Second in the NFL last year in rushing with 1,557 yards, and that's now back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons with 30 combined total touchdowns. What a player is Dalvin Cook.
A first down throw for Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Bengals 21.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. On the move to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Ready? Take hot. Hot.
Rush in. Out, 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 out. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now Burrow being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver.
But now it's third down.
Here we go. Ready? Take hot.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
54 is the mark. 54 is the mark. Check, watch 54.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Now it's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action now. Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down, Vikings.
Cousins now. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. To the air again, it's Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23.
And Viking fans spent plenty of time wondering how they were going to replace Stephon Diggs when he left for Buffalo. But I think most would agree now that Justin Jefferson was the best rookie receiver in football last year. 88 catches for an even 1,400 yards. I would say the numbers don't lie.
Ricardo Allen, former Falcon, in on the tackle.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. To throw is Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The kick by Joseph is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
To return it, Darius Phillips. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 miles. 11.
Burrow going for it on fourth. Airing one out for Boyd. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
But listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. They just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. On first down, Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Sam Hubbard on the tackle. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
170 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right.
He'll air this one out for Boyd.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd and 6.
They go play action. Cousins.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Flush to his right. He gets this one to Boyd. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 23. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now the Bengals on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
11.
Burrow looking to pass.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That's into the hands of Gafford, complete.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. To the air again, Burrow. Pass incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Let's go. 11 Thomas.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They start the drive with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second down, they go right back to Cook.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Bengals grab it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
11 MT, 11 MT. Check right, 54.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54.
Burrow on play action, rolling to his right. Open man is Uzomah. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And they go play action now. Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways call this penalties.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 17. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Mike 54. Here we go. 180.
Burrow will throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook, and that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And it's second down. Now Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
He's going to let it fly, and able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cousins here to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Rico Gafford, 74 yards. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's Cousins. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Keep giving it to him. Come on, keep giving it to him. Let's go.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Minnesota, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.